Bedlam. That single word quickly gets a response from any resident of the Sooner State. A battle as prickly as they come in a rivalry where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who'd love to cause a little bedlam in this one. Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sooners kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt. Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Off-play action on first down. He's going to let it go. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes
There's a crease. Bulldozes his way through. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Got some room in it at the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot.
Caught, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of
breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing.
Makes a grab and room to run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to Xavier. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek, and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Breaks the tackle. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mateer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got a little grass. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's
makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The Sooners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rushes on him.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Second down from the 20, and they just need a yard. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Right on the money. Pulled down for the tackle. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback will keep it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left, and they're able to get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the field. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Georgia keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
Snagged it, and there's running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Sategna. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bounced off his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, here's Robinson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Going for it all. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls it on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Found a seam. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give it.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fights off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Xavier again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down.
Sweet.
Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a two-possession game.
And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Now remember, despite giving up that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, but they need the touchdown and the two-point conversion. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some.
Here's a little room there. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the two-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. From the gun, looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Here's Robinson one more time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option. Picks up the first down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.